Welcome to the revolution.
Look in my eyes, what do you see? The cult of personality. I know your anger, I know your dreams. I did everything you wanna be. Oh, I'm the cult of personality.
Live the
What are you guys doing here? Oh, yeah, I almost forgot. This is the room tour. I forgot about that, you guys. Well, hey, YouTube people, my fans, MTV, welcome to my crib. Let me show you my game room. Let's check it out. Hey, up here. What you doing, guy? Come on, all right. Hey, at the beginning of my little game room tour, whatever, I collect a lot of different figures and games and stuff like that, so you get to see some of this stuff. This is part of my Thundercats collection. It's not the vintage one, but it's the last series that just came out. You'll see why the cat, you know, some of the main characters you see. Unfortunately, I haven't been able to get some of the vintage ones. I would love to get that, but fortunately, not in the cards just yet. If you see here to the left, I actually, like I said, I like collecting WWE figures as well, and these are some of the legend figures I have. Iron Sheik, you know, Nikolov, and then like Bam Bam Bigelow and the Warriors. Awesome. Waiting for this game to come out. Awesome game, Destiny. Hopefully be out soon. Come over here in this little cubby hole here. I got just some of my gaming posters, movie posters. One of my favorite TV shows on FX, Sons of Anarchy. Really cool show. Big Jordan fan. So I have this little card set here made myself. Of course, some more figures. Of course, WWE. Macho Man. You know, gotta have Macho Man. Paul Bear. Stuff like that. Another Destiny poster. Which is cool. This actually poster is two-sided. I actually pre-ordered 2 of them just to be able to get it, to show both sides. Up there, if you look, I got more posters. Assassin's Creed 3, God of War Ascension, Call of Duty, Modern Warfare 3, and then of course Gears of War 3. I really like the way this poster looks with the Metal Gear Solid Rising. Wish it was bigger, but what can you do? If you look up top here, I actually have a 2-sided poster. One of it right here side is a map, and this is for Assassin's Creed Black Flag. And if you look off to the right, is the other half of it flipped. I pre-ordered 2 of those, and then just canceled one pre-order, so I get the other half, or actually be able to see the other half, should I say, of the poster. Over here, I'm big into He-Man as well, so I actually have Castle Grayskull complete. It's all in there. I don't have the space really to have them open and display it, but hopefully soon I'll be able to do that. Of course, next to that we have the statue that came with the collector edition for Assassin's Creed Black Flag, which is really cool. I was pretty stoked to get this. If you see here, the little rope that runs along it is actually real rope. I had never really seen that before, so I thought it was pretty cool. I had to string it up and all that stuff, but it was pretty cool. If you look below that, I found this for like pennies on a dollar. I can't remember how much, but it was a stupid price. But it's a little Pee Wee Playhouse playset. Pretty awesome, as you can see. Just old vintage figures, and I remember watching Pee Wee's Playhouse as a kid. So it's pretty cool. I was happy to get this. And then below here, of course, you know, every collector's got to have his Power Glove. You know that. Of course, you got Voltron here. Found him at a flea market. Unfortunately, he didn't have his hands, but I'm hopefully be able to find his hands and stuff like that. Here is actually a collector edition for Metal Gear Solid Rising. If you turn it on here, let me turn it on here. It actually lights up and has like electricity, and you can actually touch it, and it's pretty cool. So next to that, I have a couple of figures from Walking Dead. Then I have my statue for Assassin's Creed 3. Came with a belt buckle statue. My son gave me this little Pez dispenser. Mater. Couple of movies here. Of course, Street Fighter, and I think the other one is Nightmare on Elm Street. Unfortunately, I don't have a Laserdisc player, but maybe one day I'll be able to get one, watch those movies. Below this, I actually have Halo Reach Collector Edition statue. Awesome. I hate this little piece right here, this gun, because it's always falling out. One of these days, I'm going to figure out how to hold that up in there, but whatever, till then. Next to it, I got another WWE figure. This one actually is a Roddy Piper. If I can remember how to do this here. Oh, snap. So that's pretty cool. I was pretty happy to get that. Got that for like $2, something like that. Next to that, I have the Gears of War 3 statue. Picked that up at a local pawn shop for under $20, which is really nice. Below that, I have my Darksiders 2 Collector Edition, the mask. Awesome to get that. I also got the Super Nintendo Power Scope, or Super Scope, should I say. Pretty cool to have that. But behind there, I don't know if you can see it, I have the Batman Arkham Asylum Collector Edition. It's completely sealed in the box. I haven't opened it or anything. That's the one that has the Batarang and the stand and those type of things. Below that, we got my Intellivision 2, my Genesis 3, my PlayStation 1 that my son likes to leave open all the time, and then my Intellivision 1, and then just a random arcade joystick that I found just for decoration at a flea market out in Hawaii, but still cool to have. To continue the tour, I got some more collector editions. I actually got the PlayStation 3 collector edition for the Zone of Enders HD remake, which was pretty cool. This was actually pretty expensive when it first came out. I actually got it on clearance at GameStop, so I ended up picking it up for I'm gonna say it was like $10, $12, something like that. Don't hold me to that, but below that I have one of the figures for the Unmatched Fury series for WWE. I figure Sabu, one of my all-time favorites when it came into ECW. And when he came over to WWE, I was pretty stoked too. Hardcore wrestler. Awesome. Here I got, like I said, a couple more figures. Rikishi, General Grievous. Then I also have the Survival Kit for Tomb Raider, the game for the PS3, the most recent one. Pretty cool. Came in a figure, a statue. You'll see that a little bit later in the tour. But all the contents are in here. This is actually a metal tin. I was actually surprised to see that came that. This is a Atari Flashback 4. My wife got me for Christmas. Like I said, I love all the different systems and Pong clones and everything that comes with it. So pretty cool to get this complete in box. So of course, like I said, Michael Jordan fan. So there's one of my Michael Jordan cards. It's not like crazy expensive, but it's one that I had as a childhood, so it means a lot to me. Then over here, we got some more of the Lego Ninja Turtles figures. You probably saw some more of them back there. Forgot to talk about it, but pretty stoked to get these. I'm a big Turtle fan as well. Over here I got a flag. This came with the Assassin's Creed 3, which was pretty awesome. Got this up. And then I got up in the corner here, if you can see it. That was the last Owen Hart figure that was released before he died, when he was in his masked crazy gimmick he was having. Back over here is just a few of my Game Boys. Big into Game Boy, especially like getting the variants and things like that. So I got a couple of original Game Boys and Game Boy Pockets, some Game Boy Colors, and then some more, of course, original Game Boys. Got another one down here. This one I just got recently. It's missing the front screen cover, but I got one that's coming on the way to replace it. So it works fine though, which is awesome. And then here I got a poster of Halo Reach, and another one here of Mortal Kombat. If you see this right here. A couple more of my boxed consoles. Of course, I got the Mario Kart Double Dash bonus one. Of course, the Super Smash Brothers bundle, and then the Mario Sunshine one over there in Indigo. I actually have the black Nintendo GameCube, but I don't have a box for it just yet. But hopefully, I'll be able to find one of those soon. Over here, we have the Sega Genesis Model 1. The bundle that came with the Sonic 1, That's pretty awesome to get. A couple X-Men figures here. Old vintage X-Men figures from when I was a kid. I mean, as far as vintage, like 1990s is what I'm talking about, but from the old series. But it's pretty cool. So check that out. Continue a little bit here. These are the few boxed Game Boy Advance games that I have. Of course, Grand Theft Auto, fun game. For the most part, I have custom cases for my games. For at least for the GBA, Game Boy, Game Gear, things like that. I haven't made those cases for all of them, but for some of them. But if I do come across an actual box game, then, you know, and if it's cheap, then I'll go ahead and grab it, but I'm not going to kill myself. Some of my PSP collection, Kingdom Hearts, of course you have Final Fantasy, Persona 2, Twisted Metal, things like that. Some of my PlayStation 3, some collector edition from PlayStation 3 as well. Some of the boxes that come with the pre-ordering, some more. PlayStation 3 over here you got here, if you can see here, Simon from 1977. Pretty cool. Have a complete in box, and it works. It actually still works. Over here next I have my Panasonic 3DO Model 2, and I have the Panasonic 3DO, the first model. I also have my Nintendo. I have a collector edition for Soul Calibur. Pretty cool. Some more consoles, like I have actually 2 Super Nintendos, and I have 2 models of the Dreamcast, the white one, and of course the Sports Edition. A little dirty, dusty, you gotta clean them up. If you come up here, these are some of the custom cases I was talking about earlier. Like for Super Nintendo, 32X, anything with boxes. I'll try to make custom cases more similar to clamshells. If you can see here, I guess a simple little clamshell. So similar to what Sega used to have, but it holds them in here really well. When I get the manual, put them in there, and like I said, if I ever find the actual boxes for it, then I'll replace it with the original boxes. But in the meantime, it at least allows you to have it look nice on the shelf and kind of be able to read them. Here is some of my Sega Genesis games up here, hidden behind here. My very, very meek, small collection of Master System games. I'm just starting to get into that, so I'm trying to get some games for that. Here I got a couple of my 32X games. Just like I said, trying to get into that as well. Some more Super Nintendo games. Of course, you have to have your Super Mario World fun game, Super Mario All-Star, Zelda Link to the Past. Of course, one of my favorites, Super Metroid. Another one of my favorites, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Turtles in Time. Awesome. This is actually the Famicom version, Super Famicom, sorry, version, which is pretty awesome to have. So I have the converter so I can play those. If you go up here, I have some vintage Turtles. This is actually the original vintage Turtle van from the 80s. Here is a couple of box N64 systems that I got. Some more of my Turtles, my collection of figures and things like that. Slash, Mondo Gecko, some other figures. Pretty cool to get the Technodrome. I still got to do a little more cleaning on it, but I wanted to get up here on the shelf. The Technodrome was awesome. The Turtle Lair, another awesome one, the Turtle Van. Pretty much all the play sets I got from a really good friend of mine and YouTuber, Vintage Game Finder. He was able to pick this up in a lot, and he hooked me up knowing that I was a big Turtles fan. Yeah, right back there, you see here, this is the 12-inch Krang, the big one, so it's pretty cool to get that. You don't really see that too very often, so I was pretty happy to get that.
Look in my eyes, what do you see? The cult of personality.